think that's enough time. Let's hop over. Alright. So, it's been a little while since the last STU update. In fact, it was literally the first thing I streamed, so yeah, a couple months. But let me just make sure I'm in the right position there. So, last time we had to deal with Mirror Borg. This time, apparently, there is a different set of new Borg, as well as Iconians, who are kind of the big bad for like a lot of the first seasons this was out. Ultimately, sort of the puppet masters behind it before they showed up in person and kind of wrecked everybody. This time, apparently, there's going to be an alt-universe version of them, except if they never fell and were kind of chummy with the Federation from the beginning. Unfortunately, they swapped out their purple color to yellow, which I'm not a fan of, but, well, we'll make do. After we cover the episode, there's also a new event that starts up that, if you are playing, I would highly recommend you do, because it has a very, very generous payout compared to what we've had in the past. But we'll get into that after the episode. If I can... Nope, that's not it either. Where's a new episode? This one? Yes, I believe so.
I come to you today with ill tidings. We have detected another Borg incursion taking place in an alternate dimension. Before committing to a full operation there, we want to learn more. To that end, I have dispatched the Etherean starship Unity to the Jarrett system. The crew will attempt to modify the Iconian gateway to serve as a trans-dimensional portal. If successful, a small fleet will travel to the other dimension and conduct a reconnaissance operation. Alliance Command and I agree. Your experience will be of great value on this mission. Please meet with the Unity near the gateway in the Jarrett system. We must prevent another Borg incursion, if possible.
We also get a shuttle pet. Okay, so we need to go to the gateway. Let's head that way now. While we're on the way there, just making sure... Yes, okay, I've got all my gear set up. Hey, Dragon. Uh-oh. I think I got bumped off course. Almost there. Remember before we had trains warp, this stuff took forever. I need to get a faster ship at some point. Granted, this one's not exactly known for speed. Different universe, apparently. There's a lot of... This season, in general, has been a lot of multiverse shenanigans. But we're gonna get more Denise Crosby, so... Unfortunately, I have bad news. The faction that was known for having a lot of purple in their color, their alt-universe version instead has yellow, so make peace with it now.
Welcome to the Jarrett system and its Iconian gateway.
Just get my buffs prepped up before anything shows up.
The Ethereans requested my assistance on this operation, considering my experiences of late. I suspect you are here for similar reasons, my friend.
Far be it from me to question Starfleet Command's decisions, but maybe sending the person who has very Borg-specific PTSD is not a good idea on a mission that's entirely about the Borg, but...
I'm coordinating the efforts to modify the gateway with our Etherean counterpart. If successful, the gateway will function as a trans-dimensional conduit we can use to conduct our mission. We appreciate your assistance in this endeavor.
Alright. Also, she's the reason that we have the upcoming event, which is basically an endless horde mode against the Borg, because it's like, we need to be prepared! We need to be prepared! And doing a bunch of simulation training.
I wonder, did the Iconians ever do what we're about to do?
I don't know. They can't do time travel, because they made a thing about how the Iconians they are able to keep themselves oriented when jumping through gateways because they have, I think it's chronotons as part of their brain, but because they do that, when they, okay, so if you remember the episode of Next Generation where both the Federation and the Romulans, there was a drone that was going around, and whenever they tried to make contact with it, it made this virus kind of thing. And it usually caused their ships to explode. And it wasn't an intentional virus, it was just there was so much data being put through it that it caused basically everything else to fry. But they also had those gateways that basically let you have instantaneous travel to basically anywhere else that was connected on the gateway, regardless of distance. But they went pretty much extinct because everyone, they were referred to as the demons of shadow and air, I think. And it's like, oh, well, they were actually, everyone thought they were a threat, but they weren't. STO basically did the thing where it's like, oh, so people did in fact do that, but they didn't actually wipe the Iconians out. And many millennia later, the Iconians came back with a very big grudge and kind of steamrolled everybody until we kind of made peace with them. That was the big sort of season 10 finale, was that. But their technology's still around, and that's what we're going to be using here. Okay. Current frequency, it's between 88 megahertz and 108 megahertz. Let's go up by one. By one. Yeah, that was Next Gen. Well, okay, the Next Gen was the episode where they were first talked about. And they had the part where they... Yeah, those little drones that were causing everyone's ships to blow up. Fun fact, I have those drones on my thing now, except this time they are explicitly weaponized. Okay. Oop, getting closer. Oh, gotta go lower. Oh, I did not notice that part there. Alright. Ah, there we go.
There's a signal coming through the gateway. Audio only in Iconian.
Of the Iconian Alliance, our biosphere is under attack by Borg forces. We request immediate assistance. I repeat, this is the...
Yeah, one of the things they showed, at least in the teaser, is that this version of the Iconians never fell, and so they've basically been around the entire time, and, the Federation grew up with them around as sort of benevolent precursors.
Indeed it does. Our orders were to assess the situation in that dimension. I believe the time has come to do just that. Unfortunately, there is a problem. Once activated, the trans-dimensional conduit must remain open to serve as an anchor. Any space-worthy vessel will be able to use it, friend or foe. A single vessel should remain on station here to monitor the gateway and, if necessary, close it to prevent it from being used by hostile forces. Under the circumstances, I feel the Rescava is the best choice for this duty.
Yeah, I agree. She should stay.
I would like to speak with you personally on this matter. Please beam to the Rescava when convenient.
I'm guessing it's gonna be I don't think I'm up for this mission. And again, I agree!
Thank you for coming. I know it was a strange request, but I wanted to say this in person. My recent encounters with the Borg have taken their toll, I'm afraid. Should we go into battle with Borg forces?
Oh yeah, we got assimilated last time for a little bit, and she did not like that at all.
I may not be a reliable ally. Therefore, I shall remain here on Overwatch. I realize the impact this could have on the mission, and I hope you understand.
Admiral, the Aetherian commander is requesting permission to beam aboard.
Permission granted.
Cordial greetings. I am Leader Grendat Bex of the Starship Unit. I look forward to working with officers of your caliber.
Thank you. Though I will not be joining the two of you.
I understand, Admiral. Having a vessel on station to guard the gateway is logical. I have the utmost confidence in this group. After all, through harmony, we are secure.
Yes. And through unity, we are strong.
Quite so, Admiral.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Safe journey to all. Energize.
Basically, she has a lot of experience with proto matter and also specifically with the Borg to an extent, but, yeah. Also, everybody's waiting for when the Aetherians eventually stab us in the back. We know it's coming, but... Or at least we all assume it's coming, but... Especially since the Borg King was basically said... The alt-universe Borg King basically said, you know, be wary of friends with smiles and stuff like that. The Borg King of the Mirror Borg is Harry Kim, by the way. Alright. Through we go. Are we gonna fit? So these ones are black and blue with a bit of a...
I am Magistrate Valar of the Iconian Alliance. Declare your allegiance.
They seem to be a bit more liquid focused. We'll see more out on the ground.
You speak of an entity that no longer exists. Explain yourself at once.
Alright. Put simply, we're from an alternate dimension. We're here to help you.
Very well. I shall take you at your word. Should you betray us, the price will be most severe.
Well, that's...
Borg fleet ahead. We have work to do.
Alright. Let's see how these guys go. Try not to shoot right past them. Did I mention the ship's not known for its speed or maneuverability? Help the Cryptea. It's funny though, because you know, back in the Prime universe, the Iconians can basically whoop the Borg's tail, no problem.
Thanks for the assistance. We don't see too many Starfleet vessels out here. Glad you could join us. Every Alliance ship in range is coming here at maximum warp. We just need to hold the line until the cavalry arrives.
Oh no, I have launched fighters. That's what all these are. Hang on. All these little guys here. If I can get the camera working. No, my ship has two sets of hangar bays. And the Jem'Hadar have even ships that are specifically designed around coordinating with their flight to hangars. Hangar's worth of fighters. Alright. But, you know, I like having a small army of fighters going with me. Okay, that should be everything. So it looks like we're inside the Dyson sphere again, although it looks a bit sheerier than the one we're used to.
On behalf of the Iconian Alliance, I thank you for your timely assistance against what appears to be a common enemy. I wish to meet with you to discuss further cooperation.
So if you don't recognize them from the rest of the game, this is how they looked before they kinda sorta made them themselves energy beings, basically to make them more effective at combat. They looked like this before they got, you know, bombarded by a bunch of other races because they wanted their stuff.
Then it is agreed. Go to the following coordinates and transport to my position.
Rendezvous point is that way. But, yellow instead of purple. Why? Alright. Now we get to see what these Borg are like on the ground.
Combat with Borg forces will be inevitable. Since we have not worked together before, you should be aware of my capabilities in battle.
There's 2 abilities you can control in battle. The Proton Lance will hit up to 8 enemies in a line with proton damage. Nanocharge Disruption provides you with immunity to holds and disables for a short time. Knocks back foes and reduces their damage. Resistance can conceal them for 5 seconds. Can be interacted with the icons shown above. It's the first time we've had a teammate we can use abilities on.
I am Valar. With me is Security Commander Bertrand. Welcome to the last bastion of the Iconian Alliance. The enemy is assaulting that which is most precious to us, our world heart. We ask you to fight at our side to protect it from the invaders.
Yeah, the World Heart was kind of the thing a lot of the Iconian War was kicked off of. It's basically like a repository of their entire race's knowledge. And due to a stable time loop, Empress Sella from the one who's Tasha Yar's daughter, who eventually became the Empress of the Romulan Empire, in a rage in revenge for the Iconians causing the Hobus supernova that blew up Romulus, she basically tried to shoot one of them in the back when they were supposed to be saving them, and tried to run away with it, which then made them swear vengeance, which then, thousands of years later, because they went back in time to do this, that then caused them to do the Hobus supernova, but because now we had our hands on the World Heart, we could give it back to them and cause a truce. It was a strange ending.
Then let your forces join ours in alliance. Together, we shall find victory.
Alright.
This way.
From what I've seen from the teasers, the Borg have taken a couple cues of another MMO game enemy.
Those heralds are in danger.
Quick, we must rescue them.
Alright. Yeah. So, yeah, seems they've taken a page out of the filth from the secret world, but yeah, their nanites are a bit more liquid.
These boards seem to be based on magnetized nanomachines. Extreme heat may reduce their effectiveness.
The enemy has never made it this far before. I am greatly concerned.
The Borg are quite tenacious foes. It will take a lot to defeat them.
Not though!
Curious. These Borg are quite unlike any others I have encountered. It seems most of their cybernetic enhancements are internal, some at microscopic levels.
I've seen this before. The force of a rogue artificial known as control. Yeah, a couple people I know called it. These are sort of control-based ones. Yeah, no. Nobody trusts the Ethereans as far as they can throw them. At least in the community, but... and if you're not familiar with Control, they are a thing from... all of their stuff is called the Unity, the Harmony, the stuff like that, yeah. But if you're not familiar with Control, Control was an AI from Discovery Season 2 that got boosted from a future version of itself that had basically wiped out all life in the galaxy. And somewhere in a paste bin on the cutting room floor, there's a version of that script where they were the proto-version of the Borg that they then chickened out on and didn't end up going through, but like all of the hints that they were supposed to be the eventually turned into the Borg were still around there, including the fact that they could infect people and control them and stuff like that. Anywho.
Drones in league with an artificial intelligence? Perhaps these Borg do not have a queen or a king. That could work to our advantage.
Alright. Also, on the microscopic level, like, the Borg primarily use nanites. How is that different? Whatever. Let me get Horny Space Ghost out. And let's get, there we go.
Do not remain stationary for long. Be open to enemy attack.
Can you hit them with that thingy? Oh, that was nifty-ish. Alright, back off. Yeah.
So much has been lost. So many lives destroyed.
The Concordia was decimated by Borg for many cycles. We know the price of freedom too well.
Oh yeah, the reason, yeah, apologies. Let me see if I can turn some of that up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, voice volume's already up a little bit, but I'll crank it up a bit higher. And maybe the combat sounds a bit low. Crank it down to maybe 20. Okay. But yeah, the reason the Etherians basically said they showed up is like, oh, hey, we've had like multiversal invasions from the Borg, and we realized that they were a massive threat to us when normally we had a whole universe basically free of war until they showed up, so we want to make sure no one else has to worry about them when they start invading other stuff. Again, the veracity of that is suspect, but it's a dead herald. You know, it's funny because the event before this was basically, hey, fight the Iconians a lot.
Be mindful of the enemy.
Nope, he adapted.
They are
Hang on.
deceptively agile.
And yeah, let's just put a sun turret down. Fitting to use Iconian tech here. Alright. Got you. Got you. Go away. Maybe I should have just used the...
The chamber of the world heart is not far now.
Alright. Remodulate while I'm thinking about it. I'm slightly debating if I should bring out my Iconian weapon, but this thing hits harder. The other one just hits groups better. Okay, more of those. Okay, let's get Laser Velociraptor out, and Etherian dude, can you hit them with the... No, he's too far back. What? I may have come a little over-prepared, admittedly.
Continue inside and speak with Lamiran.
Alright.
The world heart. At last. Incredible.
It's a little different than the one I've seen before, but theirs was more like a purple and black stone.
I am Matriarch Lamiran of Iconia. Magistrate Valar has informed me of your arrival and your extra-dimensional origins. It seems you have traveled a great distance to risk your lives for our cause. For that, I am grateful. The enemy strives to seize control of the world heart. I have held their efforts at bay for some time, but I fear they are gaining ground with each passing moment. Use the nearby console to join me in the defense effort. Perhaps together we can repel the enemy and secure the world heart once and for all.
Alright, well, thankfully I did bring my entrenchment set up.
I will assist at this console.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna be setting up this stuff, let's, get the turrets all going. Where's there's that one, and one more turret. Yeah, no, like I said, do not trust this guy as far as I can throw him, but we have to stick around because story reasons. Alright.
A superior effort. Together, we have repulsed the latest intrusion efforts.
Oh, it was a hacking. Alright.
The world heart is safe for now. But there is more to be done on this day. Lead engineer Corinne is under siege nearby. She is attempting to translocate reinforcements to her position, but the enemy has disrupted her efforts. Coordinates transmitted. Go now. May your efforts be successful and true.
Okay.
The World Heart appears to be both a database and a power source. The Iconians must rely on it heavily. We must not let the Borg take control of it.
Do not trust. Alright. Looks like this was a little excessive. Alrighty. What, the World Heart? I don't know. It has been a very long time since I've done anything Destiny related. Okay. More Borg. Here we go. Speaking of Iconians, why aren't you using any of this? You know, you were...
Enemy forces are ahead. Prepare for combat.
You were using gateways to open up pulsars and supernovas on top of people. You tried doing that one? Alright. These heralds seem a lot less... I mean, I guess it makes sense they're a lot less combat capable than they were in... You know, when they were fighting us, but still. Nope. Alright, gotta... They've adapted. One moment. Okay. Nope.
Borg vessel incoming.
Sela, Enterprise. We picked you up on sensors. Thought you could use a hand.
It was my understanding that the cavalry arrived on horseback, Captain.
It's the 25th century, friend. We've upgraded. Right. The Iconians are in trouble. How can we help?
Alright, granted, I think you'd probably be better in the, you know, in that Sovereign class, but, or actually, no, Odyssey, but...
This has been a day of surprises. The last time I saw you, your vessel was burning near the wormhole at the Battle of Bajor. How did you manage to survive?
I guess that was the different version of me. Yeah, we weren't at that battle, we're from another dimension.
I see. That would explain a few things, such as the unusual looks you've been giving me since I arrived. I take it the Sela you know is different than the one standing before you now.
She's been a fugitive since the end of the Iconian War because everybody hates her now. So yes.
We'll have time to compare dimensions later. Right now, the World Heart needs protection. The Control Borg are doing everything in their power to steal it from the Iconians.
Control and Borg. Alright. Also, maybe y'all guys shouldn't stand in the creepy nanite goop. I know one of you, although one of you's a robot and one of you's literally from Klingon Hell, so maybe it's not too much of an issue. Alright.
Sounds like you have some experience dealing with them. Good. We need every officer with that kind of experience we can get. Look, we've been fighting those very since the mid-23rd century, and we're losing badly. The Iconian Alliance is all that's left now. The rest of the galactic powers have been conquered and assimilated. If we go down, there'll be no one to stop them from assimilating the entire universe.
All right.
Let's hope it's enough. Keeping the world heart out of their hands is priority 1. Understood?
Yeah. Granted, our mirror universe counterpart tried to kill us, so... And then, at the literal last second, realized, oh, wait a minute, this is a bad thing, and then had to scramble to fix their own mistake, but still acted like they were smarter than everyone in the room, despite being a moron the whole time? Alright. Also, early prediction, you know, considering how much, what's his name? Where are you? Floaty dude. Grindat Bex has been ogling the world hard. He's gonna try and nab that thing. Yeah, yeah.
Please return to me. I need your help badly.
This is Captain Sela. We're on our way, Matriarch. Damn! That's a lot of Borg.
We must dispatch these Borg quickly. The
All right.
Matriarch needs our help.
Alright, let's get some more... Alright. Get the mortars in here, get the turrets in here. There we go. Yeah, maybe I should swap to the other gun. Oh, nah. Alright, hey, can you just, you know, weird hexagon nuke them? There, that works. Okay, once we're out of combat, I'll... Am I hitting it? There it goes. Let's put something a bit more suited for groups. And fitting for the... Alright. The thing about this one is it arcs from opponent to opponent. But also it can just do a good old-fashioned grenade launcher kind of thing, assuming the target you're aiming at. There we go. Only downside, you'll be hearing that noise a lot. Okay, who's left? Nobody. Good. Remodulate that. And let's get the inventory off screen. Alright.
I will defend the entrance.
Damn! The
Please
world
assist
heart's
the
been
matriarch
compromised.
inside.
We're in trouble.
I got nanites in it, I'm guessing. Okay, now I think is probably a safe bet that this is going to turn into a holdout area, so let's set these up again. And lastly, alright.
You've returned. And not a moment too soon. I do. The enemy is attempting to breach the World Heart's defenses once again. Help me stop them.
I'll do
Oh,
what
it's
I
another
can.
hack, alright. Or anti-hack, there we go. Okay.
They are adapting. With each attempt, they get closer to overwhelming our defenses. Something must be done. Defender Taket is leading a counteroffensive nearby. She
No,
has been
never mind,
injured in
alright.
battle. If you are willing, I would have you reinforce your position and repulse the enemy forces there.
I keep waiting for a
If I know
holdout
what we're
moment.
doing, and I do. We're in for the fight of our lives.
Okay, so there is a Borg
They're
Queen.
relentless, but they aren't invincible. We can still win this.
Based on a cutscene I've seen, I think I might know who it
The
is.
Iconians are powerful, they might fall to the Borg.
I assumed there was going to be a different plot point happening, but... Didn't fire, alright. Upgrade that. I forgot I can run while doing that, alright.
Over here!
Is that a Borg octahedron, whatever you call it, that's just kind of planted in the ground?
They told us you were coming. I did not think you would make it. I apologize for doubting you, friends. Not at the moment. Give me more time and I can get her back on her feet again. It will take more than the Borg can muster to kill Ticket of Iconia.
Oh yeah, Prime Universe Ticket's the most bloodthirsty of it, and she's the only one that didn't agree to the truce. So...
I sense more of the enemy approaching. Please protect us while I restore Ticket to battle readiness.
Alright.
They are coming. Please protect us.
Alright, now we can get to set up some turrets, or, well, a turret before cutscene starts. So what happens if they just, like, artillery strike us from that? Because that's a cube. Yeah, well, whatever.
Incoming! Be ready to remodulate your weapons!
Alright. Oh, they've already got their shield bubble, so I don't need to put up mine. That works. Alright, more turrets. Oh, I forgot she brought her crew, too. Let's get a mortar while we're at it. Alright, hit him with that thingy. And let's get a sun turret up. And this is why you should play engineer, kids. Granted, some of these turrets now are class agnostic, but still.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Modulate? Alright. Also, as far as I'm aware, they can't adapt to any of the turrets, so... Or the horny space ghost. Okay. Mortar still up, turret. Let's put it down, see if it'll proc. It did not. Oh well. Yeah, I have a passive that basically makes it where every time I put down a turret, or at least the main one, there's a chance it spawns 2 more. But it's only like a 1 in 3 chance. But still, nice when it goes off. Okay, remodulate. Yes, yes, yes. Who's down? Oh. One of the ensigns. Alright, hit him with the, yeah, that thingy.
Keep it up. We can do this.
Get him back out. Welcome back. It has mostly been a lot of setting down turrets and holding out. Which is fine by me. Well, I should... Oh, hello! No, y'all can go away. Alright, let's get turrets back up. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Well, it's in the store. I think they had it for an event briefly, but I think I got it on a discount, because there's also a version where they basically stuck neon lights on its tusk, and if you have both of them, they get like a cooldown reduction for having both out at once.
You fight well.
I am honored to meet you. I am Defender Kent. I sense more enemy forces approaching the World Heart Chamber. Will you join me in battle? This pleases me. Come, let us dispatch these abominations at once.
You sound different in Prime Universe, too. Alright. Yeah, I think it was... no, might have been... Is it Muds? It might have been Muds. Which would be annoying if it was, but... no, it wasn't Muds. Alright. I'm not actually sure where it was. I know it was in the store, because I had to purchase it, but... Alright, I'm just going to take the... Oh, well, I was going to take the fast route back, but more Borg spawn, so... Alright, you know what? We're just going to do this, though, first. Speaking of artillery... That's what you do if you have a ship in orbit, guys! I'm glad you weren't smart enough to think of it, but... Alright.
We'll cover this entrance.
Yep, alright.
I'd offer you a quick assimilation, but I know you refuse.
Yeah, it's Kumarka, isn't it?
You know me too well. Mother.
Oh, no. Oh! Huh.
Still a lackey of the Federation, I see. Tragic. And you're the perfect Borg. All you do is take, loot and pillage, system after system. The queen of thieves.
Alt-universe Tasha Yar, I guess.
And yet, foolish daughter, I remain. Long live the queen. It's not working. She's blocking our fire. Feel that? Gnawing at your very core. That's the realization of futility in resistance.
Do it! Now!
Not so futile after all, Mother.
Why did you... No, don't shoot that thing.
You delayed the inevitable. Nothing. Ultimately, struggle is pointless. Goodbye, daughter.
And then... Oh, boy. So Sella once again destroys the World Heart, and the Iconians are going to be pissed.
I had no choice. I couldn't allow the Borg to assimilate the World Heart. Destruction was the only option.
Well, not... I mean, they can survive without it, but it's basically like, you know, torching the Library of Alexandria for them.
The enemy was about to take the World Heart. You were in the right, Captain. Though the loss is devastating, we will fight to our last breath to stop the Borg. So vows Kent of Iconia.
Although, yeah, if it is a power source, then their whole gateway network is probably down, which is their biggest tactical advantage, so oops.
There's still a Borg fleet to deal with. As long as that's the case, they can keep sending drones here until their victory is inevitable. We need to get back to our ships, now. We'll have to evac by shuttle. I'll have Enterprise send one down to a suitable landing zone nearby.
Granted, each time we've gone somewhere to fight the Borg or whatever, the Ethereans pull some weird trick out of their butt. Like, it's like, oh, yes, we stopped the big interdimensional gateway that they were forming in the fluidic space, but also we set up a beachhead there. Hope you're cool with that. And, yeah, I get the feeling something similar like this was going on. I hope you appreciate our help. Granted, it wasn't my fault. You can blame your Universella for that one.
That platform will make a good landing site for a shuttle.
Although we also, didn't just steal the heart this time so we could, you know, give it back to them. It's like, no, that thing blew up. Alright. Remodulate. Oh, okay, there's a shield wall. Alright. Get him out. Get him out. Yeah, bounce beam, get going. Okay, I was about to say it looked for a second like it wasn't bouncing, but I guess I was just looking at it wrong. Maybe. Okay, big group over there again, so we're just gonna get in range. Come on. There we go. And enjoy!
Almost there. Head up that ramp.
What the? Oh! They can teleport me. That was a bad idea, buddy. Okay. Ignore the knockdown stuff. I still... Yeah, no. Getting me in close range was a very stupid idea for you. Oh no, you're draining away 1 health per second. Whatever will I do? Alright. Still, it's a neat trick. There's a Borg weapon you can get that lets you basically do the opposite, where it lets you teleport straight up to them and then inject them, but yoinking us over there is different. Or, yeah, yoinking us over is certainly a twist on it. Alright. And then we're gonna have to hold out until it gets here.
Behind us.
Yep, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Turret, and... Oh, that's a lot of them. Bring it on. Wade into the thick of this one. I will also bring friends. Oh, her whole team, like, went down almost immediately. Although, so did my team. Hang on. Get up. Using Borg tech. I'll get them back up. Okay, you... Yeah, I'll remodulate in just a second. Okay, where... Yeah. Where are my guys? I'm a little embarrassed for my crew they went down that quickly.
That beast seems stronger than the rest. Battle wisely.
What beast? Oh, the big nanite tentacle. Alright. Anyway, where are you? No, they're not over here. Come on, guys. Get up. Alright, you're next. Hang on. Alright. Put this down. Alright. Jeremiah, did you go down too? Ah, alright. Sun, deal with them. Turret. Let me remodulate real quick. Sometimes I forget I'm durable enough, but my team is not.
The shuttle's almost here.
Just in time for us to finish off every single other one. Alright, Jeremiah, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Keep saying you're close, and then 11, 13. Are you underground or something? Where are you? Is he moving? No. Okay. Oh, there he is. All right, get up. All right, get you out. Get you out. All right, laser velociraptor, go. Just in time for it to not be worth it. Alright.
We're in business. The shuttle will be here momentarily. Are you ready to go?
You want to help, buddy? Just kind of standing there with your arms behind your back.
Look! The battles! They're merging!
Oh, they reused the,
Elements, preserve us!
was it Nihilus worms? The things we had to fight back in Arena.
Get to the shuttle!
Aren't you coming?
That thing will tear the shuttle apart if someone doesn't keep it busy. That
A likely
task
story.
falls to me. You know I'm right.
I've got a cannon.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Through harmony, we are secure. Through unity, we are lost.
Yeah, that's my guess too.
Destruction of the world heart was a setback, but the minds who created it live on. With their assimilation, all that they know, we shall know. I shall know.
Just gonna give it a little bit before I continue so I can have my full squad out. And... Alright.
Is it arrogance when speaking from a superior position? I think not. Allow me to educate you on one of the more basic principles of warfare. Trust me, it will be a brief, yet painful lesson to learn. The last lesson you'll learn, in fact, before your assimilation. This ends today, once and for all.
Okay. Anyway, I brought friends. A lot of them. Let's go. Don't stop moving forward. Just mow the lawn.
Defiant. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shield failing.
You get over here. I forgot I can't grab those for some reason.
Kind of you to provide me with more. Your ship will bolster my fleet. Your crew, my throne. You haven't won yet, Mother. I've won harder battles than this. You're going to need a bigger fleet than that, daughter. Did someone call for reinforcements?
Looks like Kumarki's coming through.
We're here to help. My reservations be down. Let's finish.
Just hope they don't get on your ship is all. Alright. Let's drain some power out of that one. Assuming I don't get out of range. Turn, turn, turn. There we go.
Target shields have failed. Right shield failing.
And...
Goodbye, Mother. May you find peace at last.
They also mentioned in the last mission that, yeah, she's actively going to counseling for it.
It's over. For now, at least. The loss of their queen will slow them down for a while. But they'll be back.
Well, let me just finish these ones off first. Then we can celebrate, Cell. Just, alright. A little bit closer. Okay, go away. Okay.
We'll be waiting for any help you can provide. Until then, we'll keep up the good fight. The Iconian Alliance isn't finished yet.
There's still a probe over here. Hang on. Again, let's not do the victory lap till they're all gone.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Okay, now they're all gone. Okay.
There was a time when Iconia had no world heart.
Ship is under attack.
We relied on our own hearts, hands, and minds. Perhaps the universe intends for us to return to such a way of life. Perhaps we shall find hope for the future, even on a dark day such as this.
You want to borrow our version's ones? Maybe they'll well, okay, they probably won't share. They threw a bit of a tantrum when they didn't have theirs, so never mind.
I look forward to that bright future, one without the threat of the Borg in it. Until that day, may your travels be safe and prosperous.
Giving the order to cross through the gateway was a challenge. But I could not stand idly by while others were risking their lives to defeat the Borg.
Alright.
Thank you. I am going to take Captain Dax up on her offer. I think it's time to face my demons head on, so to speak. For now, however, I believe we should return to our universe and update our superiors on the events of the day.
Alright. I'm waiting for the post-credit scene to be Barrett or whatever, just, you know, arching his fingers like that. Let's see. Let's go around. Again. Any turns larger than 15 degrees need to be sent a week in advance.
The loss of Grendat Vex, while tragic, was not in vain. His sacrifice, along with your efforts, will keep the Borg of that universe from achieving total supremacy. The battle for the Iconian Alliance is not over yet. Now that we know more about the conflict, we can send reinforcements to assist our allies in their struggle against their terrible enemy. A battle we once thought to be over may be just beginning. We must increase our efforts to thwart the Borg wherever they may strike. Through harmony, we are secure. Through unity, we are strong.
Nope. No post-credits cutscene? Alrighty. Okay. So that was that mission, and that is part of a larger event called the Delete Alt Control. Basically any of these Borg-centric missions, which is primarily the episodes that we were just playing through last episode, and a couple different a couple different TFOs, which is basically dungeons. They have Guillotine, which is the one they did in the past, where you're stopping this really big Borg beachhead they've got trying to come into the universe, and then there's the new Borg Battle Royale mode, which is basically, it's not an actual Battle Royale, it's not PvP or anything, it's more of a hold out for as long as you can, and they've got both space and ground version, so it's basically the Kobayashi Maru and the Arena of Sompek, if you're familiar with those ones. The other thing is the rewards for it. So on the one hand, you've got, you can summon in Type 14 shuttles, which is the one that, came and did that little drive-by thing for us. A new type of torpedo. I run entirely beam, so it's not too big for me. But more importantly, 500 Lobi crystals. which is a lot. Each lockbox you open usually will maybe get you anywhere from between 4 and 20. So 500 for, 20 dailies is absolutely nothing to sneeze at, and that's later on down the line, if you've been doing the event campaign, that's on top of the 1,500 we'd be getting from that one. But this is from one event and not 6 throughout the whole year. And then the other one is that they are making a once per character Phoenix Prize Pack token. Now those, it's only redeemable once per character, but every character gets one, which means basically you now have every character on your account will be able to redeem for a tier 6 ship out of the Phoenix Prize pool. Again, that's a lot. Obviously, they're not account unlocks because of the Phoenix type thing, but since all of your characters can pick any from that list, it's functionally you now have an account unlock, insert tier 6 ship here from that pool. So, yeah, if you are playing it, maybe do that event. On that note, I am going to try and do the Borg Battle Royale at least once. I just have to see. I think you're supposed to be able to do... let's see. Yeah, I'd prefer to do the ground one if I can. Just because I'm a bit more set up for doing that long term, and I can use the same set I've already got. But yeah, in-universe again, because she's been obsessing over them so much, Kumarke basically heavily emphasized that we need to do combat simulations to make sure that we know how to fight against these things, so she's designed a whole bunch of them.
Thank you for coming. This simulation was created to improve your battle readiness and tactics in ground combat against the Borg. Any Borg. You will face a variety of ground forces chosen at random by the computer.
Alright. Well. Set up for,
Borg combat simulation is about to begin.
Oh, everyone being in here at once seems to have started early. Alright, well.
The simulation is active. Prepare for combat.
Well, maybe I should have gone with the, I probably should have gone with the cannon, but oh well. Oh, I didn't put down the... Who is setting ice fields? Or is that the Borg doing that? Alright, well, while they're doing that, let me get the cannon back. Now, what the heck is this? I feel like I remember sliding around in the thing, too. Maybe it is just something the Borg throw down. Alright, let's get another sun out. Yeah, they're throwing gunk on the floor. Okay. Frictionless particle spill. If anybody wants it too, may as well throw down a little healing and shield area. Officer procurement, that's kind of funny. Alright, who we got? Go away. Go away. Oh, I need to get my turrets back up. Looks like somebody else has been setting them up too. This is one of the nice things about this particular turret type is they, Ow. Get off. They'll link up with any other ones that are nearby. Oh hey, it's the mirror ones that have the whole... They can revive their people. Yeah, no, you die first. Break that one, and that one, so you can't get back up. These are intended to... You can keep going for, however many rounds, but, no, I need to remodulate. But I think the reward payout's at 7, at least for the event. Coming.
Be advised, the Borg are adapting.
Not fast enough, apparently. Oop. Go away. Oh, oops, wrong thing. Which one do I have? Yeah, Vault Viridion is the one I want. Okay. Might be the nanites? I'm not sure.
You must stand your ground.
Oh, that's the crystals. Okay. Nope. I did not mean to do a backflip, but sure. Alright. Get out of your way so you can shoot. Alright, I should probably put the other turret back down and get the mortars out too. Drop that. And, oh! Did not realize all of these were down. Let's get these back up. I'm half tempted to, like, bring in my Borg-themed character, but unfortunately it'll make sense, but Borg are immune to, you know, assimilation from other Borg stuff, so sadly I neuter half my kit. Yeah, those are gone now, but the, that blue crystal thing there, the prisms, those, when they're connected, they make the wailing noise when they're all on top of each other. Nope. Dang it. Okay, get you out. You out. Alright. Put that up real quick. Yeah, where's the shield one? My UI's been scrambled a little because I swapped sets. Right, there we go. Oh, hi. Oh, I need to remodulate. One moment. Okay. Oh, oh, hey, we got the Gorn Borg. Haven't seen them in a while. We mostly use them as bosses, but, yeah, the power creep kind of hit them hard, so they haven't shown up as much. I think, at least for the event version, that's it. Yeah, third, yeah, shut down. The normal version of this will keep going until you run out, but there's also a space version, I believe, but I think this is...
The simulation is complete. Well done.
Computer, end simulation. I speak from experience when I say that fighting the Borg can be a harrowing experience. You fought well despite the odds and the adversaries.
Yeah. I guess additional context in this case, you know, only 12 rounds, so... But additional context is that these guys are relatively new to the whole galactic power situation, besides, like, being decent at proto-matter. Basically the stuff from Wrath of Khan, except they knew how to actually use it safely. They didn't really have interaction with anybody outside, despite being fairly close to the Ferengi in terms of, like, actual space. But, like, her first encounter with the Borg was like, oh, most of her best friends getting assimilated and attacking her in front of her eyes, and she didn't take it well. Let me see, do they actually... Where's the... Okay. Yeah, Zenketh's over there. That's not... Okay. Where were you? Yeah, Ferenginar. It's the Draenor colony. Where were they? Goncra, Breen. Cardassia, Alderaria. Where's the... I forget where the Lucari homeworld is. Draenor was like a neutral ground colony thing they had, but I do not remember off the top of my head. But there's somewhere in this sort of general area of the Alpha Quadrant. Okay, well, again, it'll likely be a while before they do the next update, but that was the next part of the story they've had so far. And that's the new content, so generally what I'll probably be doing is running that Battle Royale thing, do that once a day for the next 20 days to get the payout for that. And I will, let me do one more attempt and see if I can find where the, oh, they are also having a general sale in the store because of the new episode. But I really wanted to see if I can find that Targ, because he is useful. That is a non-combat pet, I think. Yeah, that's non-combat. The combat one's the big fire one. Again, it feels like it'd be under items, but maybe it's not showing ones that I've already purchased. Oh, no, wait a minute. Ah, that's it. Personnel. There it is. Again, I already have that one, and I've already got the tardigrade. There are Hordas as well. And then the Nanopulse one, that one might be under Muds. Let me see. But that one is going to be very expensive unless it's on a sale. Yeah, Nanopulse Wartarg. Yeah, my advice, do not buy it when it's at $80. Wait till it goes on sale. The whole... I will admit it's a little bit dubious with how it gets handled, but the whole thing about Muds is everything is overpriced except when it goes on very deep sale, which it'll sort of rotate which item it is on deep sale with, because it's usually like past event items and stuff that you can't get anymore. But that's where you can find that one. Oh yeah, the crystals are also in there, because I missed the event where you could get those, but... yeah, no worries. But that is about everything for the update at the moment, unless I'm forgetting anything. Oh yeah, what's new? What's new? They also added a captain alteration token, which basically lets you change the species and gender of your captain. It is currently disabled as it is a little bit bugged right now, but they'll have it back up once it's actually working again. Aside from that, that is about everything, though. So I will probably hop off here. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, but on Friday we'll be doing something a bit more long form. I did finally get Star Trek Resurgence now that it's out of Epic Game Jail. So I'll be playing through that on Friday. Have a good one, everyone. Oh, wait. I forgot the last two times. I'm not going to forget this time. In the meantime, Buddy Dragon's Dusk here. There you go. Well, you already got it. She'll be live doing more hidden object stuff. And then on Thursday, she'll be doing... I think you're still doing Animal Crossing on Thursday, at least for the moment. Oh, before I go... that there is what the Iconian ships normally look like, or at least their big one. The Vomph. Why did they have to turn it yellow? You don't have to ruin perfection like that. I do actually have one of those ships, but I tend to prefer my Universe class if I can. I just wish its gateway ability was better. Anyway, I've rambled on far enough. Y'all have a good night.